background, there's been a question of what to do with them after their use. A question that any number of creepy recycling mascots have tried to answer, from the Recycling Wizard in South Carolina to Recycling Ben from Georgia to Muncie, Indiana's Mr. Blue, who appears to be either a bag of recycling or an asphyxiated sausage, to my absolute favourite, Totes My Goats.
The popular social media news site Mashable writes of Niagara Falls' terrifying new recycling mascot and horrific goat-man hybrid.
Sure, yeah, and you know what? I've seen children cry at the Easter Bunny and Santa Claus as well. But our target market isn't a 3- and 4-year-old. Of course, it's someone who's learning about the environment. So middle school, teenagers, people who maybe aren't so afraid of goats and clowns.
Well, hang on. Who said anything about clowns? No one would ever mistake that thing for a clown. I know we've been tough on clowns in the past. They're weird, scary, not funny, and they eat children. But credit where it's due. They do put in the work. You think a look this fresh just comes together? Of course not. The guy clearly made an effort. He didn't just Google rubber goat mask cheap and buy the first result, which incidentally seems to be the exact mask that fucked up goat is wearing. And we have produced a lot of plastic for all those mascots to recycle. Since plastic's introduction, production has skyrocketed to 380 million tons in 2015. In fact, half of all plastics ever made have been produced since 2005. And for all the hype about recycling, a lot less plastic winds up getting recycled than you might think. Less than 9% of the plastics generated are recycled in the United States, with the vast majority ending up in landfills or in the environments. But before you start blaming yourself or your neighbours for not sorting their trash and separating items, it's actually not that simple, as this reporter found out while walking through a Portland supermarket.
It seems like everybody's buying lettuce in a box now. Is this recyclable?
In this state, none of this is recyclable.
Okay, what about all of these? This is everywhere in every supermarket.
In Oregon, again, there are no curbside programs that would accept any of these tubs.
Yeah, that is shocking, because think of what that means. The stuff that we all routinely buy at the supermarket, assuming, understandably, it will get recycled, is, in many cases, not. And that is despite the impression that we might have taken from mascots like Totes My Goats, whose name I'm honestly uncomfortable even uttering out loud, just on the off chance that he's like Beetlejuice and saying Totes My Goats 3 times somehow summons him into